Hey fam, Alexxa here with another reaction. So today we're going to continue with our Star Trek TNG series, and this time with season 1, episode 13, titled Datalore. As always, if you're looking for the full-length reaction to this particular episode or any of my other content, you can find that on Patreon, and the link will be in the description below. And if you cannot support us on Patreon, it's completely fine. You can support us directly here on YouTube by liking this video, commenting, subscribing, and joining our membership program. So without any further ado, let's get into our episode. Okay.
Captain's log, stardate 41242.4.
I'm so excited to be back at it.
Has taken us into the remote Omicron Theta star system, home of our android crew member, Lieutenant Commander Data. Although we do it on our next assignment, I have decided to visit Data's home planet for a few hours in the hopes of unraveling some of the
It's a medicine LT, so it doesn't smell too good.
Sir, we are now 20 minutes from Omicron Theta. Mark.
Captain, confirming class M reading there, but the sensors aren't showing any life readings, not even vegetation.
Strange. The cruiser that found Data reported farmland, sir. You want to take her into orbit, Data?
No, thank you, sir.
Continue on into close parking orbit.
Is he not happy to be home?
I could say home sweet home, sir. If I understood how the word sweet applies.
It usually refers to memories.
We have found Data's home to be a completely dead world.
Yeah.
Down to lifeless vegetation. No insects, not even soil bacteria. What is it that could kill everything on an entire planet?
Imagine if it's Data, the creation of Data or something.
This is the exact position in the Tripoli log. Do you recognize anything, Data?
The land contours are familiar, sir. Topographically, this is the correct area.
This once was rich farmland. I'd say something like 20 to 30 years ago.
I was discovered 26 years ago.
Commander, I'd say that everything on this planet was either dead or dying at the time Data was found.
And they found me, lying there.
You were just lying out there in the open? No identity record? No instructions?
Only a layer of dust.
Please don't tell me you're gonna find dead bodies. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
No life readings in here either, sir.
Is that where they made Data?
You don't mean Dr. Noonien, so?
He was called that here, but his memories indicate he traveled here under a different name.
Dr. Noonien Sung, my friend, happens to have been Earth's foremost robotic scientist.
Until he tried to make Asimov's dream of a positronic brain come true.
A positronic brain. He promised so much. And then when he failed completely, Dr. Sung disappeared.
It's his face, isn't it?
Data. It's you.
An epidermal mold. Made to give your exterior the desired finish. How many more Datas are there?
Looks like just these two. I mean that and the real Data.
Signal from the captain. They need you at the debriefing.
I've been most anxious to hear the chief engineer's opinion, Mr. Argyle. Do you believe he can be made to function?
It appears to include all the components in your body. Not that we fully understand your construction either.
We have our top specialists working on its construction, Mr. Data.
Bringing it up here was the right thing to do, number one. We were just saying, Data, that if your duplicate functions, it may answer a lot of questions.
Does it appear to have all your parts?
Completely, sir. A good starting point may be, why was I given human form?
Well, to make it easier for humans to relate to you. Had to be. But your designer may have had something else to prove as well.
That human-shaped robots need not be clumsy or limited in their performance. You certainly operate as well as we do, Data.
Better in some ways, sir.
I won't mention it to anyone. You have my word.
If you had an off switch, Doctor, would you not keep it secret?
I guess I would.
Yeah, I would too. I'd be afraid that everybody would just try to power me off.
It seemed to go well, thanks to a look inside Mr. Data. But there have been no signs of consciousness yet.
So Data and Lore. Is he going to be a villain?
But the point of this is whether you and it have approximately the same capabilities.
We do, sir. And you're referring to him as it. Suggests that I too fit into the category of a thing.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. My apologies.
Gladly accepted, sir. The answer, sir, is that my loyalty is to you and Starfleet, completely.
Thank you, Commander. I was certain of that.
And helm control is here, with the ship's heading being given in measurements we call degrees. 360 of them in a full circle this way.
Then you say mark.
On the nose.
You tend to underestimate humans, my brother. Praising young Wesley on the helm, for example. A child! He has a child's body, but we have found him to be much more. Thank you for that information, too. You do care about how I perform. I pledge to be worthy of your teaching, my brother. Are you truly satisfied with the knowledge and memory
sounds like
of
a villain.
few hundred human colonists? Suppose it could reflect thousands or millions, or the knowledge of hundreds of millions of life forms of every kind. How? We will discuss that in time. Yes, I lied when I said you were made first, but with good reason. Dr. Soong made me perfect in his first attempt, but he made me so completely human, the colonists became envious of me. You lived with the colonists until they petitioned Soong to make a more comfortable, less perfect android. That I am obligated to report all of this to our ship's captain. I assumed as much when I began studying you. May I use this to learn more about this vessel and its customs? Use it also to describe for the captain the time you spent among the colonists, including everything you know about what happened to them.
He is a whole villain. Oh no.
Are you expecting Lore to come up here? He left your quarters some time ago.
To go?
My turbo sensors say he went to deck 4. Worf?
Or you examine some micro-miniature work tools and some fine-grind quatertanium.
Which is used in our construction. That particular compound is no more suspicious, sir, than a human looking for an antiseptic or an ointment. Nevertheless, I should check it out.
He's gonna poison Data.
Lesson number 1 in becoming more human. Brother. And let us toast also the great crystal entity with whom I learned to communicate. Before Dr. Soong disassembled me, I earned its gratitude by revealing the way to the colonists. Glad you were here, Wesley. Lore suddenly attacked me and I had to turn him off.
Why did he do that, Data?
He discovered we have been using sensors to follow what he does.
Oh, to make his facial, to make him tick as well.
Question, Mr. Data. Did you or did you not swear me to secrecy about your off switch?
A change of mind, Doctor. If I cannot trust the bridge crew, whom can I?
I recognize it, sir. It's the crystal image Laura described.
Yep.
My God.
Captain, recommend that you do not let him roam the ship freely.
Ensign, Wesley is simply showing himself to be alert and responsible. Something to be encouraged.
Or is it Lore pretending to be Data and faking it all?
I asked for Commander Riker's report, acting Ensign Crusher. And since it now seems clear that you're unable to function within the limits of that appointment...
Captain?
Deflector shields holding, sir.
Open hailing frequencies. Crystal form. I identify myself as Data, advising you to stop your attack. The humans
Good
here
girl,
are
Mama.
powerful, capable of injuring or even destroying you.
Sorry.
Permission to use the large transporter in cargo room 3. There I can beam up some living pattern, perhaps a large tree.
Which you'll beam over next to the entity.
That is correct, Riker.
Make it so.
Did you ever call him Riker before?
Sir?
Do it.
Make it so, and him calling you Riker. That I don't remember him ever calling you Riker.
Sir, I know this may finish me as an acting ensign, but...
Shut up, Wesley.
And since I am finished here, sir, may I point out that...
Shut up, Wesley.
That everything that I have said would have been listened to if it came from an adult officer.
I agree.
Request permission to return to my quarters.
Agreed. Doctor, go with him.
Data, the crystal thing is outside somewhere close to the ship, and Lore's loose on the inside.
How badly are you hurt, Data?
I will function sufficiently to stop Lore, Doctor. Next, I will signal that I'm about to transport something out. At which time the deflector shields will turn off for a moment. And if you move in at that time, How sad, dear brother. You make me wish I were an only child. Back off, or I'll turn your little man into a torch. I promise him exquisite pain, unless you obey me too, brother. Thank you for my human qualities, Dr. Sung. Wait! A small payment for your son's misdeeds. Wesley, now!
Good job. Poor Data lost his one and only brother.
Doctor, now that Wesley's safe, go to sickbay at once.
Captain, the crystal thing has begun to move away.
Data, you all right?
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Ensign Crusher, you able to return to duty?
Yes, sir.
Then do so, and let the bridge know that all is well down here.
Aye, sir.
Number one, have you ever considered whether Data is more human or less human than we want?
I only wish we were all as well balanced, sir.
For real. All right, fam. So we just finished watching season 1, episode 13 of Star Trek TNG, titled Datalore. so sad. I feel so sad for Data. So Data goes back to his own planet and then ends up seeing it completely desolate. They don't know what really happened. And as they're investigating, they end up finding a second Data that they hook up, and we find out that, well, his name is Lore, and Lore says that he was created after Data, basically made more perfect than Data was, which is a whole lie. He was made first, and as we could see, he is a whole villain. So they broke him apart and created Data number 2, which is our Data that is a little bit less human. He doesn't have the traits that makes human beings vile creatures, because we have a big capacity for good, but we also have a massive capacity for evil. And I think that's where Lore was a problem, because it's not only that he has the capacity for doing horrible things, but he also has a mental capacity surpassing anybody, which is dangerous. And it sucked for Data, because you could tell that Data wanted a sense of family, wanted a sense of not being alone, because he is the only one of his kind, and not having anybody who understands him and to share those traits with must be very lonely sometimes. And as much as he tries to be human, he's not. And visibly, but also how he speaks, how he understands things, it's a lot different. And having Lore, even for a short amount of time, you could tell that it created a bond that he realized that he was missing. And it's such a shame that with everything that happened, he ends up losing his brother. But again, Wesley came in as MVP in this one, seeing things that the adults were not seeing. And I love that, because it also kind of brings the innocence of children. They see things differently than adults do. Adults, we add rationality, we add, our own experiences, as to why Data could be acting differently, because, this and that and the other, but he saw it as, my friend is not the same, and I know my friend is not the same, so I'm going to speak about it. And even though he was, shut down a lot, but thankfully he stuck to his guns and ultimately was one of the catalysts to be able to defeat Lore. But yeah, another great episode. I missed this show. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I watched this episode, but I really did miss this show. So I'm excited to be back into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah! Bye for now.